Hello everyone and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The situation between Nicole and EJ on Days of Our Lives is as bad as it gets right now, and the show sets up a heart-wrenching twist. After the bomb DNA test, she's at long last compelled to wrestle with the truth that their child is really dead. What's more, in spite of EJ's earnest attempts, the couple had a harsh day on the as his idea that they pursue a subsequent kid didn't turn out well. Making a substitution kid is something no mother at any point needs to hear, particularly when the injury of misfortune is just pounded home how clear it is that EJ doesn't impart the attach to the child he never got to meet that Nicole does. He is trying though. He is being patient and cherishing with Nicole. He's pushing to rebuff those he faults for the child's demise. He obviously feels that Nicole is losing it, but at the same time, he's remaining close by. Days EJ taking a gander at Nicole with his hands on his arms in the DiMera family room for EJ. This is a ton of persistence and understanding two things he will generally do that effectively. Be that as it may, imagine a scenario in which this is all setting us up for the greatest turn yet. And at the end of the day, imagine a scenario in which Nicole accepting that this is simply one more way for Eric and Nicole to wind up back together once more. However, even though Sloane and Eric appear to have no chance of surviving, what if Nicole and EJ do? He's been ready to adore the child as his own. And this time around, everybody thinks it was his through no shortcoming of Nicole, while he might be squashed to get familiar with reality. This wasn't her shortcoming. Me indeed, all right. It was for laying down with Eric. However, she was impaired and EJ pardoned her for that all around. Right, since in the end, EJ and Nicole simply seem okay. They work when things are working out positively, and we're seeing them push through when circumstances become difficult. It may take some time before they realize the baby is real. And not EJ's. It might try and get a little ton rough. However, this does not preclude them from persevering. As sorrowful Nicole stands near EJ, Eric observes with sadness. Sammy's probably never returning for any time frame to make her and EJ work. What's more, Eric and Nicole, they've fallen flat staggeringly endlessly time once more. What would happen if they'd, let's co-parent this baby, but not together at the end? Eventually, that would be the greatest astonishment to emerge from this storyline. Well, completely saw the child switch coming. Even more so, Nicole saw it unfold. Yet Days of Our Lives actually gets an opportunity to confuse us without a second to spare and end not with the collapse of two connections, but rather the reaffirmation of EJ and Nicole's adoration. Leo's visit amazements, Nicole EJ pushes too hard Jude's family uncover that Sloane Peterson Brady. And Eric Brady will acquaint Jude Brady with a portion of their friends and family. So Sloane will trust. This is the beginning of making their blissful family and putting all the show with Nicole Walker DiMera behind them. At the DiMera Chateau, Johnny DiMera will look for refreshers on how Nicole's holding up during a discussion. With EJ DiMera, EJ might update Johnny regarding the DNA test circumstance and how obliterating the outcomes were for Nicole. Nonetheless, EJ will need to zero in on assisting Nicole with pushing ahead. That won't be easy because despite the DNA result, Nicole is still so attached to Sloane, the adopted child of Eric. Days fans know there's a valid justification for that since Nicole genuinely is this child's natural mother. As Nicole keeps on grappling with troublesome feelings, EJ will make a solicitation that drives Nicole past making arrangements for a memorial or some other act of respect for Nicole's son, so she might not be prepared for that. Nicole might explode at EJ and cause some grinding between them on Friday's duel episode. At Statesville, Leo Obvious will visit Dimitri von Leuschner and push him to expound on his new disclosure. Dimitri let Leo know Nicole's child was alive, yet he didn't propose the subtleties yet. Dimitri will explain how Sloane stole Nicole's son during this prison discussion, making him believe that Leo has an easy opportunity for blackmail. All things considered, Leo will manage some culpability since he got fairly appended to Nicole's child subsequent to conveying him. The possibility of Nicole and EJ proceeding to lament this pointless misfortune will be difficult for Leo to acknowledge. Leo will eventually come to the DiMera mansion and start giving Nicole baffling clues, which will leave her baffled. Different days, spoilers say Holly Jonas will make a beeline for sweet pieces and get a few treats. So she could tell Channel Dupree. If Raven Bowen's there intended to encourage Nicole, Holly could likewise carry on like she's getting something uniquely great for Tate Dark now that she's stuck doing this entire thing. In any case, Tate will really gain some headway with Holly on Friday's days episode. Even though their ruse is part of the reason, Holly will soon kiss Tate, so he should be happy about that. Back with Johnny, he'll be freeloaded out over Nicole and AJ's child misfortune. Johnny will be thankful that he will go to Sweet Bits with Chanel and get a lip lock. Johnny's arranging a heartfelt night for his old wedding commemoration with Chanel. It seems as though he might indicate about the impending shock and commitment Chanel a memorable night. Sloane's main story dolts Eric, Leo's move misfires. Dimitri's new 4 days of our lives uncover that Sloane Peterson Brady. Should think quick since Eric Brady has heard a dubious voice message. Eric is perplexed because Melinda Trask's attorney contacted him to apologise for the adoption's failure. Since this attorney realises Eric and Sloane didn't get the child, Sloane should think of a clarification that appears to be legit. Sloane could concede that specific reception, for sure, self-destructed and behaved like Melinda connected them with one more birth mother without a moment to spare. Of course, perhaps Sloane will put this on a miscommunication of some kind or another. There'll be some way for Sloane to conceal reality. And since the DNA test demonstrated there was no fooling around, Eric might be happy with her clarification. In the interim, Paulina Cost will find Melinda, so that will prompt a warmed conflict. Melinda is holding resentment since Paulina terminated her. Yet Paulina will, in any case, feel like she went with the best choice. Afterward, days say Melinda will get together with Sloane, who will offer updates on her narrow escape with Eric, and express help that she had the option to conceal reality with regards to the phone message. All things considered, Sloane will feel like she has something to stress over. Since Dimitri von Leisner knows the genuine tale about Jude Brady struggle with guilt in Monday's Duel episode at the DeMira mansion because he is aware that Nicole Walker DeMira's baby is still alive. AJ may accompany Leo to slap him after he gives Nicole, who is confused, some clues. According to today's spoilers, Leo will end up looking like he was badly beaten, so AJ may get physical with Leo as a form of retaliation. At Statesville, Dimitri will end up in the way of Lucas Horton, who'll put Dimitri onto the max for capturing Kate Roberts Brady next on Monday's Days episode. Kate will find Abe Carver, so she might request news about his missing recollections and what that has meant for his marriage. Sloane leaves Jude's carriage unattended on walk. Child snatcher Nicole uncover that Sloane Peterson. Brady will feel a lot of strain thanks to Leo's obvious new extortion danger. Sloane will have her work cut out for her, because Leo will have some demands that require her to assist Dimitri von Leisner in escaping his prison situation. Obviously, Sloane will likewise be managing the strain of new parenthood. Jude Brady has been crying whenever Sloane tries to hold him so far, so it seems like he thinks his fictitious mother is bad news. In spite of the fact that Eric Brady is covertly Jude's natural dad, spoilers say he'll likewise experience some difficulty settling him down during the 7-day stretch of December 11-15. This might be a circumstance where just Jude's genuine mother Jude will cry constant. So that will bring a long depleting night for Sloane and Eric, to leave Sloane feeling drained and occupied when she takes Jude out for a stroll in the buggy. Sloane will likewise get diverted over a distressing call from Leo, so she'll feel like she's being pulled in 1,000 zero distinct headings. She was aware that it would be difficult to pull off when Sloane signed up to steal this baby. In any case, Sloane definitely didn't expect this degree of show when she consented to oblige Melinda Trask's dangerous arrangement. It's past the time to retreat now, so Sloane will simply need to continue to attempt to shuffle every one of her issues and track down arrangements en route. Sadly, Day's spoilers express Sloane's going to add to her concerns thanks to a serious stroll with the child. She'll answer Leo's call and spotlight on that rather than the carriage briefly. Normally, a second is all Nicole Walker DeMira should grab the child and rejoin with her child. It's not reasonable for Nicole to accept she can capture this child and vanish for parts obscure. However, she will not be contemplating any